Technology. This year, 2 faculty members are awarded PhD degree and 5 faculty members have submitted thesis for evaluation. Based use of the sports and facilities in the campus, the team of members of volleyball, basketball, table tennis, cricket, athlete performed very well in enhanced tournament 500. Athlete got first place in 500 meters mark, fourth place in short put and fifth place in long jump. In this academic year, total number of students who participated in various games and sports at zonal level were 102, among them 12 students. At inter-zone level, 2 boys and 6 girls were participated. In boys tournament, 17 boys participated. Female volleyball team got second position, runner-up. In athletic men, students have achieved 2 gold medals in 20 km walking and short put events and 1 silver medal in discus throw event in analysis sports and athletic meet. At interzone level, girls volleyball team has achieved silver medal and the boys students has achieved 1 silver medal in short put. In ties, 1 silver medal has been achieved by students. During this academic year, our institution had made sincere effort to place the second outgoing students. And the number of companies entered for this placement, both in-campus and out-campus, was 54. Up to date, 260 students out of 260 students have been placed in various reputed companies. To name a few: CDS, Monicorp, Dell, Van India, Bentley, BAT Electronics, Urban Technologies, Vasudha Foods, Polaris, Techmagendra, Venture Lighting, Sun Business, etc. PA College of Engineering Technology creates a new path for students, and 100% of students have been placed in various reputed companies. Just PA stands for placement assurance. Our management is kind enough to give the institutes to go to excel in academic and sports. All the staff and students are covered under extension insurance by Star Health. The premium amount of rupees 2 lakh is paid by the management every year. The 5th academic year has been yet another year of a great show of success. On this occasion, I would like to point out that with the cooperation of the management, faculty and the students, the institution has been excelling in curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. On this wonderful day, I wish to thank all of my faculty members, not the staff members, and here my students who are mainly responsible for having elevated our institution as one of the best engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu as well as in India. Finally, I thank my beloved chairman, vice chairperson, secretary, and all the trustees for the unique and dedicated services, sacrifice and vision in building this great institution, PA College of Engineering and Technology. I am confident this institution will grow and achieve success in all dimensions in this year to come. Once again, my warm welcome to each and every one of you on this gracious occasion of the first graduation day of our institution, and wish the graduates to succeed in their endeavors which will contribute to the growth of our society and our nation. Thank you.
The graduation ceremony of PA College of Engineering and Technology, Pollachi, has been called on to confer the degrees in the engineering departments and Department of Management Studies upon the candidates who in the examination recently held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same. I invite the Chief Guest, Mr. Thomas Varghese Simon, Vice President and Global Head, Talent Management, Tata Consultancy Services, Chennai, to deliver the graduation address.
Good morning. Respected Chairman, Professor P. Appuri, Principal of PA College of Engineering and Technology, Principals and Heads of institutions from the sister institutes of this great institution, faculty and students from the College of Engineering, distinguished guests, parents, ladies and gentlemen. I feel a lot of thoughts that concern us as members of university community. Since convocation address tends to be a mix of experiencing and sermonizing, I intend to do both. As I prepare to address all of you, a very famous quotation comes to my mind. Education is not preparation for life, education is life itself, as said by John Dewey. The first word, the first step, the first day to school, your kindergarten teacher, life has been a well-woven fabric of firsts. That is how Providence had worked it out, and it is in our own very hands to make that experience last. As each one of you take another first step in the highway of life, a discerning step towards shaping your future, let it be with diligence. All of us here are privileged to take such steps in different parts of our life. Education in India is no more an option. It has turned out to be more of a fundamental necessity, and there is no denying that in this competitive world, we need to be educated to scale new heights. Although our education system might not be the perfect one, still we Indians take pride in our culture where we value education immensely. You will see that in recent times, almost everyone wants to make their children a highly educated person, and it has turned into a never-ending race. We have a long and glorious education tradition. From the Gurukul to Nalanda, we have a deeply rooted drive towards learning. But the overwhelming and sometimes unprecedented socio-economic situation has left us falling behind. We missed some of the important interludes in world history. We missed Industrial Revolution in the truest sense. But our urge and drive has helped us make a course correction today. Our country has an impeccable record in the information technology space and also in other fields of engineering. We need to do more to stay progressive, and this needs to be holistic. Our country's economic progress is dependent upon several critical factors. The quality of our human resources is amongst the most important of them. Education not only decides the student's career, but also shapes his or her personality. Our country's education system is burdened with demands of both quantity as well as quality. It includes both the student and the faculty communities. The number of students who seek admission in colleges today far exceeds the capacity of the educational institutions. We need many more universities to be able to address the demands of higher education. And along with quantity, we also need to focus on quality. The standards of education in India today needs improvement. In ancient India, we had universities like Nalanda and Takshashila, which had established themselves as international centers of educational excellence, where students from all over the world came and studied. In contrast, many Indians today choose to go abroad for higher studies. We need institutes and colleges to provide quality education that meets international benchmarks. In India, students and parents are at times skeptical of private universities, though not always. They prefer education in old and established public universities as opposed to private universities, which are mostly newly built. Also, to build the trust of the people, private universities must constantly prove themselves because they do not have the benefit of age. They must be able to promise a good future to the students and make sure that they fulfill all of their promises. I am happy to learn that this institute has been able to produce a large number of rank holders. While I congratulate the graduates for this, I would like to see many path-breaking innovations and entrepreneurs coming out of the portals of this institute. We need to echo Madan Mohan Malviya's statement, who is the founder of the Banaras Hindu University. Universities should not merely turn out men and women as engineers, scientists, doctors, merchants, theologians, but also as people of high character, probity, and honor. As we strive to be people of success and character, we need to keep our sight on a few important learnings, and I will enumerate them in slight detail. We are placed in a very important period. No part of our national history has been received with such great strides holistically, cutting across sectors and industry. Social networks are browbeaten the mighty powers of techno-communication, time and again proving that we as human beings are interdependent. Success is achieved through together and for the benefit of many. Being paramount and being incorporated is the paramount corporate virtue, and this has been learned overnight. It is not available off the shelf and comes with constant practice and exposure. Working in teams, especially in diverse and global in context, will require a great reserve and accommodation. So the most important from the primary set is to learn to work together. We just need to focus to be successful in our lives. You should be creating value to yourself and to the environment you are part of. And the part can be the family, the organization or the community at large. Pick all around information, taking every step as an opportunity. Every occasion as a chance to bring out your best performance. Live every day as it is the last one. Try to eliminate good practices and constantly engage in learning. Ask questions and stay connected with people. Never be an islander and try out newer ways. That is the quickest way to develop. Learn to stay focused. The world of business requires a great sense of dynamism and agility. You are a part of lifetime value creation process reflecting customer preferences, organization value, and your own very aspirations. Each day, each moment, and every project exposure would require newer options to experiment for each one of you. Our endeavor is to differentiate from the ordinary and become more important. Differentiation leads us to innovate. Organizations look forward to such values. We need to learn to differentiate, we need to learn to innovate. Get an attitude to excel. Think, walk and breathe excellence. It is the alpha and omega of our very existence. You may not get a second chance to do well. Make your preparations straight, practice diligently, strive hard for results. The third one is to learn to excel. In an ever-changing world, opportunities and challenges walk hand in hand. Each one of us are required to work on multiple and different work items. These are complex and mostly pioneering efforts. Today's learning is irrelevant tomorrow, and being a master of one area isn't a selling point. So we need to learn to multitask and also learn to upskill. Own it and be a part of a career plan. This is an area of paramount importance. Most of us get sucked into a herd syndrome. We move behind by keeping the comfort zones alive. This needs to be shelved off. Build competencies and work on pitfalls. Identify newer areas of opportunity and look way ahead. Learn to be an owner, start from yourself. Another important one to build out is a strong and stable ethical mindset. In a flurry of activities, staying credible is a sure winner. Society has taught us, institutions, teachers, family and experiences, and our own very history has dawned on us the values that we need to embrace and live. Learn to value and stay valued. PA College of Engineering and Technology has made a name for itself by imparting quality education in the private sector. I congratulate the head of institution, faculty members and non-teaching staff on their achievements and wish the institution continued success in grooming young men and women to emerge as leaders in their chosen walks of life. Let me place the resounding thoughts of our founder, Jamshedji. In a free enterprise, the community is not just another stakeholder in business, but in fact, the very purpose of our existence. As I've already pointed out, education should be seen as a stepping stone to character building and also societal development. I hope that all of you will work diligently in future and contribute meaningfully towards nation building. From a social perspective, I urge each one of you graduating today to always remember that your mission in life should be to wipe out every tear from every eye, as exhorted by the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. The last one, and definitely not the least, is to learn to take care of the community. As I wish you all a great and meaningful learning ahead, please be assured that the arenas of opportunity are immensely poised. Keep learning every day. As Newton Barker places, the man who graduates today and stops learning tomorrow is uneducated the day after. Keep learning. It is the essence of better life. We at TCS owe our success to our people. We are a family so diverse, talented, with passions and skills galore. With values as habits, good leaders to emulate and mentor to become on, a system that fosters learning and give back in our own way to the society as a team has made our very existence worthwhile, and we have gone a long way. Take a pause. Let us dwell on Gandhi's thought of success. Be the change you want to see the world. Become men and women of value, and success is yours. The first step, definitely I pray, would be as perfect as it is wished to be. Good wishes and God bless you all. Thank you.
Let the candidates be now presented. I invite the Dean, Mechanical Engineering, to present the gold medalists and rank holders.
the degrees in the Department of Engineering and the Department of Management Studies who have been certified of the examination to be fully qualified to receive degree and to be awarded gold medal and university rank. Surya